If I had been a better student, I could have spared my people so much misery and death. Oh. Man, fuck you! What is good, my dudes? It's your boy ZRG. Welcome to another video. This time it's gonna be horror, spooky spooks. Getting our bandits in a twist. Windows closed, closets closed, room door closed. It's time to catch up on our reading. Let's go. Chapter 5. First we try drowning it. What? Holy shit. Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many of them. What the fuck? Oh, I picked up something. Ooh, I got goosebumps all over me, damn. Alright, first sentence in. We got five guys just casually showing up in our bedroom. This is less than ideal. Why doesn't this guy get up and just close the door? I don't understand. Kiki, please shut up. Please stop talking. Please, thank you. Alright. Alright, here we go. We even had the priest bring us holy water when the water from the well didn't work. What? What? Okay. We cut off its head, but as soon as we snipped its neck, the head grew a new body and the body grew a new head. Hello? What the fuck? Okay. Then we had two angry Urklings in jars. It was immune to every kind of poison that we knew of. Hello? Don't you ding-a-ling me, you know? I'll get my pencil over there, or my... I have no lethal objects next to me, man. This is... I'm fucked. It could be... it could heal quickly from any cuts it sustained. We even tried squashing it flat, but it would just pop back in a matter of a few minutes. By this point, the Urklings had infested every corner of the village. Hello? Ah, you pieces of shit. Parents had to stand guard over their sleeping children. Yep. I know, you're scared shitless, so am I. Between the stroke of midnight and the first light of dawn, they became absolutely ravenous. Hello. Oh, just you. It's just you? No friends? Okay. It appeared that there was nothing else we could do. As much as I hated the thought of disturbing my grandmother, I knew that she was the only one that night be able to give me any insight as to how I could get rid of them. Nope. As much as I hated the thought of disturbing my grandmother, I knew that she was the only one that might be able to give me any insight as to how I could get rid of them. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, the green ones are so scary. The red ones though, and the white with no eyes. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. So there are green, yellow, I think, red and white, from what I remember from the previous episode that we did with this game. Every single one of them is like more lethal and more deadly than the previous or whatever. So the white ones are like the toughest ones, I guess, the scariest ones. First off, they have no eyes, so it's human psychology. We fear things that have no eyes, or that have too many eyes, like spiders. In this case, no eyes means very spooky, you know? Kiki, please stop talking. I'm trying to record a video, man. It's quality content. Okay. I asked Colleen to meet me in secret at her grave. I asked Colleen to meet me in secret at her grave. Hello. Who's Colin? Why is it her grave? Oh, grandmother's grave. Okay. Oh, Colin is the kid from the previous chapters who saw his sister get fucking eaten by these little Care Bears on crack, right? I brought grandmother's old spirit board with me, which had every letter in the alphabet on it. I brought grandmother's old spirit board with me, which had every letter of the alphabet on it. Colin and I placed a small glass upside down in the center of the board and waited. Colin and I placed a small glass cup upside down in the center of the board and waited. The idea was that her spirit would guide the cup to the letters and in doing so spell out a message to me. The message would be F-U-C-K, you cunt. Okay. Grandmother, I spoke aloud. I really need your help. Speak to us. Your magic... Okay. Your magic is the only thing that can save these children. Okay, Magic Grandma, come to my assistance. I really need some backup over here. We waited, but we were met with only silence. Okay. Please, grandmother, I pleaded. Holy crap. Oh. No, the red ones are silent, motherfuckers. I didn't even hear the other one, I just saw one pop up and that's it. Okay. This is a lot more jumpy than I remembered it to be. Okay. I don't know what to do. I would only, I would do anything to save these children, anything. Just tell me what to do, please. I would do anything to save these children, anything. Just tell me what to do, please. Just tell me what to do, please. Thank you. Fucking hell. The voice recognition is kind of messy. Also, the font in which this was written is fucking stupid. Because I can't read half of this shit because I can't fucking figure out if it's a comma or a full stop half the time. I begged her to answer me. Oh. Motherfucker. But the glass didn't move and no answer would come from the spirit board that night. As we snuck back to the village, we were greeted with the news of 3 more deaths. One of them was gonna be me, probably. The widow Adams had fallen asleep guarding her 3 little ones. She always worked so hard, toiling in the fields from dawn until dusk to make sure her family was fed. After she lost her husband to sickness, she was the only caretaker for her children. Now they were gone too and she was truly alone. That's fucked up. As I lay in my bed crying, I felt responsible for what was happening. I hadn't paid much attention as a child when my grandmother tried to teach me the old ways. If I had been a better student, I could have spared my people so much misery and death. Oh. Man, fuck you! God, fuck my potato aim, man. Alright. Don't make this stuff. Oh, no fucking way! Okay, speedrun. Eventually I drifted off to sleep. Okay, so this is, I think this is as far as we've come. Alright, so what I've noticed is, I don't remember actually playing against the white ones in the previous episode. So this is definitely a new mechanic for me. The thing about them is that I feel like they appear at the same time as another Urkling. So just now I had a green one over there, and then when I turned around there was a white one here, but he didn't make any sound. So I think they showed up at the same time. You just have to be, you know, I have to scan the room every time one of them shows up, because there's probably a white one somewhere. Another time I had a guy right here next to my bed, and then a white one over here. So it's, you know, it's just, you have to be really quick about it. And the white ones are fucking scary. The one that really shows up like real close is so fucking disturbing. Because he has no eyes and he's completely white like a ghost. I know. It was only then that my grandmother finally came to me in a dream and told me what I must do if I wanted to rid the village of the Urklings once and for all. These sounds are nothing, okay? But their imprisonment would come at a terrible price. Hello. What am I looking at? Why am I looking at the fucking door? This is how I fall asleep, just sitting up, looking at the fucking door to my room. That's whoever I'm controlling here. Like this kid is fucked up. Like, and the things he has in his room. Like, what is that, bro? It's the Serminator, or it's not a Terminator. It's something else. The Inseminator. I don't know. Okay. That's the Back to the Future, like a parody, and War Stars, like Star Wars. Okay, I see it. Atari, Jaws, Ghostbusters, and this should be Dungeons and Dragons, or Dragons and Dungeons. Okay. Chapter 6. I found myself walking through the dark forest. The damp earth under my bare feet felt cold and mossy. I do not like that sound. I read cold, even though it says cool, but the game just decided that that was good enough, I guess. In the distance, I could hear drums. Hello. Piece of shit. Okay. A bright light was shining through the trees. Holy shit. That was so quiet. I almost missed it. I continued cautiously, unsure of what to expect when I entered the clearing. What? You see they show up exactly at the same time. That's fucked up. Come on, potato aim, come on. Alright, here we go. Actually, I switched my mice, and I'll be using this new one. It's a wireless mouse, so it's kind of not as responsive as I would like it to be. That's okay. As I came closer, I could see people dancing around the fire. Indeed. A beautiful woman stood with her hands outstretched towards the sky. A beautiful woman stood with her hands outstretched towards the sky. It took a moment before I recognized her. Grandmother, is that you? Hello, dear. I heard your call, but I could not come to you. I had to wait until you fell asleep to bring you here. What is this place? I asked, looking around. This is where all of our people go when their time on Earth ends. Can I stay here with you? No, my darling. I'm afraid you can't. I could see the sorrow in her eyes as she put a sympathetic hand on my cheek. Okay. In fact, if you really mean to imprison the Urklings, you will never be allowed to take your place here. In fact, if you really mean to imprison all the Urklings, you will never be allowed to take your place here. Right, so she's in heaven. If you want to really defeat these little bastards, you're gonna go to hell. I don't know what the deal is, but we're about to find out. My heart sank like a stone. What do you mean? Holy shit! What the fuck was that, bro? It was like, woo, okay. If you wish to trap them, your immortal soul will be lost forever. Do you understand? I bit my lip as I thought of Maggie, Jacob, and the 3 Adams children. I couldn't even imagine the horror they must have felt during their final moments. It's getting more intense. Oh, and this, like, blurry vision shit. Not a fan. Then I pictured Colin and all those... Then I pictured Colin and the other children of the village. I think the mechanic just changed. Actually, I think the game is fucking with me, because... not this one that just jumped out, but the previous one. The previous 3. I think they jumped out mid-sentence, like as I was reading. And up until now, they would only show up after the sentence was over. After the game recognizes the whole sentence. We'll see, we'll see. I simply couldn't bear to let the Urklings pick them off one by one. Okay. Oh, no, bro. The white one is fucking oof. Soon we would have no children left. I couldn't let that happen no matter the cost. Tell me what I must do. You see? Did you hear how quiet he is? That's why you can't fucking hear him. Like, he's like... While the other ones are like scraping against the floor or something, you can clearly hear every, like, the green and the red ones. You can clearly hear them. So no yellow ones. I think I made it up for some reason, but the white ones are really quiet. Like, Kiki, you're not helping. I know you want to read the story with me, but you're really not helping right now. Okay? Yeah, I know. My grandmother's expression grew dark as she described the ingredients to 2 potions. Then she explained the details of the spell I would have to perform to trap them within a cursed dome forever. As she spoke, I could feel my blood run cold and a horrible chill spread through my entire body. My throat became so dry that I could hardly speak. I can't, I managed to say. No, I can't do this. I stumbled backwards, feeling sick to my stomach. You must. If you don't finish every step exactly as I say, the Urklings will never stop. I fell to my knees and put my hands over my face. Please, there must be another way. I don't make the rules, my dear. I can only tell you the way things are. Holy crap. Yeah, you see? They fucking jumped out mid-sentence, or they were like super late to the previous one. I don't fucking know, but it's somehow more like I thought I had it figured out. I remember the last episode. I know it was months ago, but I remember in the first episode that I did, like, they would only show up once you finish a sentence. Once a sentence becomes purple or pink, whatever this color is, they only show up then. But now, like, they were like late or like jumped mid-sentence from the next one. I don't know. I can only tell you the way things are. I sobbed pitifully and my grandmother knelt down, putting her hands... I sobbed pitifully and my grandmother knelt down, putting her arms around me and holding me close. The right thing to do is rarely the easiest. Be strong. She whispered as I woke, be strong. As soon as I opened my eyes, I began to question the dream. Did my grandmother's spirit really visit me, or was it just my anxious mind playing tricks on me? Fucking hell, and his mouth is open, god damn. In my heart, I knew I had to cast this spell. I had to save them. You see? I had to cast this spell. I had to save them. Is it over? Raven? Hello? Am I waiting for something to happen here? Hello? I had to save them. Raven. Crow. Next page. Next. I had to save them. Let's try that again. I had to save them. And then nothing. The game broken? Question mark? I don't fucking know. Nothing's happening. It should be. Either turning the page or looking at the door to go to sleep, I guess. I don't know. Fucking hell, man. Well, I had to cast the spell. I had to save them. There we go. Just had to reread the entire chapter. That's fine, I got nothing better to do, right? Fucking hell. Alright. Third night in this episode. Let's see what's up. Chapter 7. I searched Hogan's forest for the various herbs I would need to brew these 2 potions. Okay. I smelled the sweet perfume of the forest air and listened to the songs of the birds and insects of the woods, knowing that it would be the last time I would ever get to enjoy them. Hello. 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 More? More? No? No? Okay. Once I gathered all my ingredients, I found Colin and told him that I knew how to end the Urklings' reign of darkness, but that I would need his help. Well, okay. That went through. That actually went through. Okay. When I read the sentence perfectly, it's not going through because it ends with an S and I have a problem pronouncing that properly. But when I fuck it up like this, it just goes through because it ends with a help. So it's fine. I didn't tell him what was about to happen. I couldn't find the courage. Not to mention if he knew what was about to do. Not to mention if he knew what I was about to do, he would do everything in his power to stop me. He was a good boy. Yep. I never had the privilege of having children of my own, but if I had, I would have wanted them to be just like Colin O'Brien. Brave, honest, and kind. Also probably dead by the end of this book. But that's okay. Together, we walked into the deepest part of Hogan's Forest. Oh no. Okay. My hand wasn't on my mouse. I was close. The old stone ruins mark the sacred place where our ancestors used to honor the ancient woundless spirits. Kiki, please! Please stop yelling! Please, thank you. Please stop. Jesus Christ, this bird. 12 large rectangular stones stood in a massive circle. I sat my... I will end you. Okay, I need to move him out of the room. Hold on. Alright, poultry taken care of. Time to continue with our book club meeting. I sat my pack down and opened it up. Taking out this very book, I opened it to the first page and laid it in the center of the circle. Next, I took out the 2 potions, one black and one white. I gave Colin the small bottle that held the black liquid. You will need to drink this. It will protect you. It will protect you. He frowned for a moment as he inspected the murky potion, but obediently pulled the stopper out of the bottle and drank it down. Ugh, that was awful. You see? You see how the white one... Okay. See, the white one shows up with another. It's rarely alone. I smiled. Well, I don't know on... Fucking hell. I smiled. Well, I don't plan on making you drink it again. I took the white potion and drank it, trying not to think about the fact that I was sealing my fate. Something doesn't feel right, Colin started wobbling. I'm sorry, my boy, I said sincerely. Truly, I am. I'm sorry, my boy, I said sincerely. Truly, I am. I'm sorry, my boy, I said sincerely. Truly, I am. What is wrong with this fucking sentence? Why doesn't the game recognize it? Man, my game is broken. I don't know what to do. Okay. Yes, this helps. Thank you, game. I'm sorry, my boy, I said sincerely. Truly, I am. Ugh. You nasty little bugger. Right. His eyes rolled back and he fell into a deep, dreamless sleep. When he woke, he found himself bound with rope and blindfolded. Wait. Are we sacrificing Colin here? The black potion, you see, had 3 functions. Not cool, not cool. Oh, that was lucky. That white pickup over here, I didn't even see him because the vision was blurry. Ooh, that was lucky. It was infused with herbs that would make him first and foremost irresistible to every Urkling within 100 miles. Secondly, it contained a binding agent that would ensnare the creatures and keep them forever trapped in a pocket dimension that could only be opened by using this cursed book. Oh, it's intensifying. Thirdly, it incapacitated him long enough for me to finish the remaining steps of the spell. Okay, so he drank the potion, the black potion, and it made him super yummy for the Care Bears on crack. then it made sure that they would get trapped in a different dimension in this book. But how? If they eat him? That's not explained here. And lastly, knocked him out. So, you know. You see, while he was unconscious, I was writing this book. Wow. He was unconscious for a long time. As I pen these final words, I can already see my skin turning white. My hair has mostly fallen out and long blue hair is growing in. What? A long blue hair. At first I thought the calling was getting bigger, but I see now that I'm slowly shrinking. She turned herself into one of these fuckers? My vision is fading. I can hear the others coming. Okay, red, more? More? Oh, you know. 4, okay. I keep telling Colin not to be afraid, that it would all be over soon. After we eat him, we will all be trapped in the book. His screams will be the last thing I hear. That's too many. That's too many. Please forgive me, for I can never forgive myself. Wow, she actually ate the guy. Holy shit, nice JPEG of grass over there in the window. I like it. Is it day, actually? The sun rose and William Crinkle was safe. He ran to the attic to lock the book up for good. The chest was gone. So he ran to the yard and buried it. Once done, he turned and saw a page on the ground. He cautiously approached it. The page was empty. Midnight Evil. Right, so kind of a ambiguous ending there, because from what it says in the book, you need the 2 potions, and the white potion turns you into a fucking Urkling, and the black potion. Oh, what was that? It said, "Hello, William. We're just getting started. Colin." Colin? But Colin was eaten by the girl in the book and the other Urklings, I guess. It's never stated, but it's like heavily implied that they're gonna eat him. And then they're gonna be trapped in the book, so he buried the book. But does that work? Is that enough? Like, how did they get like, how did they get released out there in the first place? That's, you know, it's never explained. Like, once they're out, are they out for good until you cast a spell again, or are they now in like the book mode where only if you read the book they will show up, and if you like bury it or seal it somewhere, they're gone? Like, what's, you know, I don't know, it's weird. But the gameplay, I like the gameplay. Like, it's a unique type of horror game where this level of interaction that you have with the game, it's not normal. Like, this is not your standard horror gameplay where the game actually, well, you can turn on the narrator and it will read for you. You just have to look around, but you actually have to read the book out loud for the game to progress forward. This is very unique. I've never seen this before. Wow, okay. Pretty good game. Tell me what you think in the comments. And I'll be seeing you with some more horror games pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you liked it. If you really liked it, if you really want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Zerstroyer out. Peace!